Hello there, and welcome to another episode of our Final Fantasy 16 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So in today's episode, we are going to be doing side quests and Notorious marks. So this is going to be a longer one than usual. Something that I've been wanting to do for a little while, just with the story being the way it is, we haven't had the time. I like looking at this. It's just really, really cool. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. I do believe the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sate my curiosity. There is a quest that we can pick up here in the hideaway. Well, there's 3, but if you saw the end of last episode, I explained why we can't do 2 of them. This third one, I do not know for certain if it'll be locked behind story progression. So,
it's a dangerous world.
What we're gonna do? There we go.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
There. Oh, what is this? Wow. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this, actually, just in case we ever need it.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I don't mind. I don't mind having a little backup in case we ever need it. Okay. Gonna go this way.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Like I said, as you can see, our missive deck, or our missives have a, there are some quests in our missives. And it's been a little while since we've looked at these, so let's go ahead and look at these. I'm not gonna read these. If you guys want to read them, go ahead and pause the video here. I'll leave for each one of them. I'll leave like a couple seconds. Okay. Yeah, we've seen this one before. Here's greetings from the Crimson. Nice. Cursebreaker intelligence. Cool. Quite the mess. From Theo. And I believe that is it. Now, of these, I believe it is this one. Because, you know, About Blackthorn and Off the Record are Blacksmith Blues and Payback, respectively. A Bad Feeling, however, is a bone to pick. So I do think I'm going to see how far we can get with this.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Let's go ahead and see how far we can get.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Jeez.
But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
You know, I just realized I probably could have checked whether or not this gets locked down pretty easily. I'm guessing it's not, since there isn't a lock on it, so cool, we'll be able to do this.
Seems the hideaways.
Is a storm coming soon?
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
All right. So, to Cressida. There is, and we do have something we can do here. Cressida is over there. There is a, if I remember correctly, there's one in Rosalith, a Notorious mark. Let's see, in the quicksands. Right over here. So before we do, let's go ahead and take care of the quicksands one, since, you know, why not? I think it's the easier. Okay, yeah, so all the monsters are a bit active, I believe is the word. Let's see if we can avoid them for now. Oh, those chocobos are Akashic. That's not good. That means we'll have to fight them should we get too close. I don't like fighting chocobos. I really don't like fighting the wolves either, just because, you know, they're dogs. Oh, no, this is the harder one, because those are, like I said, 3 bigger guys, all having a stagger bar. Joy. Hello, friends. This is gonna suck. I need them to...
Yeah, a dark in our shores again. But not for long.
monolith. No idea what that was. That was bad. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Jeez. I mean, that wasn't difficult per se, but jeez. We got a level up out of it though, so we'll take it. Man.
No more vengeance. No more war.
Man, that was, like I said, it wasn't difficult, but 3 of those guys at once, that's... Anyway, so that is that. That's one of our Notorious marks down. We have... I think we have one more in St. Dalmechia. Easiest way to get to Cressida is through the... it's through here, so... Yeah, we'll be dealing with the stuff happening here another time.
Come on.
Let's see if I can rush past most of this. Like I said, I really just want to get to Cressida, take care of all this, take care of this.
Someone's brave.
Oh. Wait. I haven't gone by one of these. They're active. Did I just...
This one's awake.
Yeah. It's a challenge, I would assume. Chronoliths? In which they... with... Oh, I don't like that. Time is hidden, a virtual battlefield, access to Clive alone, each chronolith. Time trial of a single icon. And I'm assuming it's going to pick the icon for them. Okay.
Let's see what's inside.
No, don't. No, let's not do that right now. We know that they're here. Yeah, we know that they exist. That is enough for now.
Stay down.
Yeah, knowing what they are, knowing that they exist, is enough for now. Can I get around the Minotaur without its... I think so. I don't want to take the time to fight the Minotaur right now. Anyway. Oh, it's those things. Yep, no, let's keep going. Keep it moving.
It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Okay. I mean, obviously this thing's gonna fight us. Oh, that's an elder right there.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Stay down.
Well, that was easy enough. I mean, they are just antelope, but still.
Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question.
Good.
Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
He's a good boy is what he is.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. Fetch!
Oh, I haven't seen that one before. Nice. Alright. That'll do. So now we get to go back to the hideaway.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
But might as well restock our potions.
Clive. If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
There we go. Alright, Tomes.
It seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a storm coming soon?
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
That is actually very interesting. Okay, so we did get an item for this. Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But not terribly necessary. Alright, so that is the one that we can do. That is the one side quest we can do that we can get in the hideaway. So our next port of call, we're going to head to... Was it Rosaria? No, it was Sombrek to pick up the side quest there. But to do that, we're going to go ahead and just go from here. You know what I mean?
How are you doing? Quick look.
Yep. For great justice.
Good day to you. Sid.
If we've no crystals to keep the catch
The markets in Northreach are as bare as
We had to dig a new cellar.
Alright, Quentin, what do you got for us?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Could there be any truth to these rumors, do you think?
I don't doubt that people heard or saw something. As to what it was, there's only one way to find out.
You all right, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that.
No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
The markets in Northreach are as bare as a newborn's arse.
Isn't that just something to hear out of the blue?
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Oh, so we didn't have to talk to the other one. Okay, cool. All the way down here.
We make for Lorbert's Pass, then.
Probably a good idea. Figments of the imagination don't sharpen swords.
It's a good point. It makes me wonder, though, what the other person had to say, but I guess we'll never know. Probably wasn't important, all things considered. What you got, Torvald?
You there?
Fuck! He's seen us.
Ah,
Get them before they escape.
that's not good.
Black shields. Here.
What do they do here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Okay, sure. Come on.
Why would the Black Shields be here? Unless they're planning to move on Lostwing.
We need to warn Quentin.
Oh, I hope they haven't already. They haven't already. There we go. I doubt it, but you never know. It's kind of a sad thing. Can't move with as much haste as this kind of requires because we're in a town, you know what I mean? So we'd be running as fast as we can.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Well, I was not expecting that, I tell you what. That, okay, that's interesting. Do we have another quest lined up for that? Or...
I'm not going to change his mind.
I don't... no, it doesn't look like it. Okay, it's very interesting. So is that the only other quest we have? Yeah. Now all of our other ones are in Dhalmekia. Okay. We have Bucklid, which is where these three are. Yeah, we have 4 in Bucklid. Which ones were we can... are these are all the ones we can do. Bearer, Good News, Let Live, Onward to Discovery, and Get Cart. Yeah, those are the ones we can do. The other one in here is locked because of you. But this is also where, I believe, well, actually, this is all connected. But anyway, can't go any of those directions. It's fine. All right, well, let's see. Will it tell us if we have a... Yeah, marked in this region, marked in that region. Okay, well, I do think instead of continuing on, because like I said, we have 4 other side quests that we need to do. There's a Notorious mark within this region that needs to be taken care of. We're going to wrap it up here and take care of these in the next episode. So, that is our plan. In the next episode, we'll be taking care of the 4 side quests that are the 4 side quests and the Notorious mark that are in Dhalmekia. So, like I said, that'll be for next time. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, which I sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. And do not forget to let me know your thoughts about this episode in the comment section down below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.